Because people don't know how to handle their loneliness. Even if this has become a standard pickup line in many parts of the world today, if somebody wants to approach somebody, a man wants to approach a woman, first thing he says is, "Shall I buy you a drink?" Because without a drink, nothing will happen. So without little intoxication, without being little that, you're uptight like a rock. You have to be loosened. Only with alcohol or drug. To what extent means? Some of the studies show that 85 to 95% of the currency notes, dollar notes which are circulating in United States have traces of cocaine on it. 85 to 95% of the currency notes have traces of cocaine in it. In London city, 99% of the currency notes which are pound sterling have traces of cocaine in it. You can imagine what is the level of usage. As people become more and more mentally unstable and start feeling lonely, then the only way out is alcohol and drugs. And once you go into this, there are a whole lot of people who have had many arguments with me, they're quoting from this guy and that guy. I said, you say what you want. I know what happens to you when you do certain things. One big thing is the marijuana, but it's a plant. So is datura, why don't you have it? Everything comes from a plant or the planet. Have you found any food or any poison that came from elsewhere? Everything came from the planet, sometimes in the form of a plant, or most of the time in the form of a plant. Now certain universities in UK have made elaborate studies and they're clearly showing if you are under the influence of marijuana for 3 to 5 years, for sure your intellectual faculties and your memory, your decision-making is seriously affected and you are a top candidate for dementia, Alzheimer's and various other things are outcome of these things. If you want to drink poison, you drink, it's your choice, after all it's your life. But don't tell yourself when you're drinking poison, you don't tell yourself, I am drinking Amrita or the elixir of life. At least you tell yourself you're drinking poison and still you want to drink. Your choice, what can anybody do? This human body is the most refined product of this planet. You may not be behaving that way, that's your choice. But this is the most refined product. In this, the highest level of everything is here. Whatever you want is here. If you activate intoxication, there is intoxication, awareness, there is awareness, ecstasy, there is ecstasy, everything is there. Nothing need to be stimulated from outside. And whatever you experience anyway happens in your body. So this possibility has to be explored. We have to give an alternative for the youth. Instead of telling them this is good, this is bad, I can teach them how to be intoxicated 24 hours of the day and it doesn't cost anything. So, this kind of intoxication will liberate you, not inebriate you. Inebriation means it'll take away your faculties. But when you intoxicate yourself from within, with life itself, then instead of inebriation, you will become intense and intoxicated at the same time. And this is the essence of yoga.
The Shambhavi Mahamudra is a Kriya. It's an internal action. It's got nothing to do with the body, nothing to do with the mind, nothing to do with the emotion. But all these three things may have an impact. The impact of the energy is always there. Because whichever way your life energies are functioning right now, that is the way your body is working, that is the way your mind is working, that is the way your emotions function, that is the way everything happens within you. You will see, by activating your energy in a certain way, you can become ecstatic for no reason. By activating your energy in a certain way, you can become still and absolutely peaceful. By activating your energies in different ways, different things can happen to you.
It is one thing you learn, that you learn how to handle your physiological and psychological process. Ecstasy is the only way it can be. Please increase the percentage of ecstatic people because that's my mission. This new year, 2025, you can enter without external intoxication, just the joy of being alive, the exuberance of being alive. Because the greatest thing that's happening to you right now is life, nothing else. Everything else is just frills. The only real thing that's happening is life, and that's all there is.